So what's the first thing that Tracy did? All right? The first thing she did, this is number one on this, and she's building, so keep that in mind. The first thing she did, she believed, she prayed,
Right.
she chose to see Daryl as the man of God he was, and created to be, and gave God room to answer. So that's what she's built. She's on number one now. Okay? Tracy's believed. She's building while she's what? While she's believing.
Come on.
Okay? Now, what I want to point out, she chose to see Daryl as the man of God he was created to be.
Right.
So that means, that means that with all the stuff Daryl was doing, with
Right.
infidelity and whatever else he was doing, he said, okay, I'm going to choose to see you the way God created you to be. Right? Daryl prayed, he studied the Bible, he offered genuine apology, he committed himself to God, and began drawing nearer to Tracy, wounded but willing. She said slowly began being unified, so Daryl moving on up the front, right? And now he's becoming the head. He's close to God, and he's close to Tracy.
Right.
For us men, and even our spouses, the tide turned when we decided to get married.
Come on, son.
Things changed. It's no longer me.
Come on.
It's no longer I. It's no longer that individual stuff. It's us. It's we. It's team.
Yeah, man.
So they're out in the middle of all of his mess didn't realize that while Tracy was praying and trusting in God, like Pastor gave us that example, she had them covered.
Come on,
in
man.
his mess. They were covered, even though he was still doing stuff.
Come on, man.
Based on what she was doing, based on what she believed. You know, she kept them covered.
My God.
That's right.
There's a whole lot of stuff that they didn't go through
Right.
based on her prayers.
Right. Right. Right, sir.
And it took Daryl, it took him some time.
Whoa.
It was a slow transformation. You know,
Right, sir.
But it took time. And
Thank you, Lord.
he slowly began to just kind of look at what she was doing. You know, a lot of times I listen to my wife pray.
Come on here.
And I listen and I pay attention. And those things that she's asking for, those things that she's asking God for, those things that I can change, I listen and I intentionally try to make those things happen for her.
Come on.
I made a decision
Come on.
to make this my better half.
Hallelujah.
So God put it on me as the head of my house to make the change. Well, Daryl, in the middle of all of his mess, he felt kind of boxed in.
Come on.
And it was all due to his own doing. It was his own doing. And he knew it, wasn't ready to change it, you know, just knew he was out there. So he felt kind of boxed in, you know, there were times when he just felt like maybe he just needed to
He never showed me what
So, you know, it's kind of sad when we get to the point where our marriage has gotten to that point where you're ready to break down the walls and get up out of here. You know, you still have to remain faithful.
That's right.
And by Daryl listening to his wife and slowly watching her, he began to change.
Right.
He started to change. Daryl got to the point where he realized that it was him. He had to make some changes. Daryl started looking. He started listening. He started believing. And it made a difference in him. And he knew that he had to do something different.
Good God.
So he started changing.
individual. Tracy said, okay, I'm gonna have to look at myself, because she said I was doing some things too.
Come on.
Really, she said she was boldly disrespectful. She said that. I was being boldly disrespectful to him.
Not just disrespectful. Bold.
Boldly. She said boldly disrespectful. So she saw that. So she had to relinquish. And so she built while she was believing.
when my wife became a minister, it kind of threw me for a loop because I never thought I'd ever be in a relationship with. I never thought I'd ever be in a relationship with a minister, so it made me look at her differently, totally different. So I said, maybe there's some things that I just can't do anymore. So I watched her sit down and read and study. I'm gonna tell you watching TV. And it went on, and it just started eating at me. I said, I'm supposed to be the head of this house. I can't let her leave me behind. I can't. Spiritually, I can't. I can't do that. So I made a conscious effort every day to sit down and read my Bible. I won't leave home without reading the Bible. I won't go to work without reading the Bible. And to me, that's my covering. That's our covering for the day. So if anything happens,
say you won't leave home without
I won't leave home without reading the Bible. And I just refuse to, because to me, with all the stuff that's going on all over the world, especially in this city, all of us need that cover every day.